everybody.
And we're early.
Yeah, we're pulling a change up on you here just to keep you on your toes.
Actually, no. The real reason is because it's bright and sunny outside.
Yeah.
Like, see how isn't this amazing? And
Yeah, for February on the coast, this is kind of amazing.
right. And we want to take these cocktails and go sit in the hot tub, so we're doing this early.
This is true.
What are we doing?
Well, first of all, a correction from last week. Well, I guess it's not really a correction because I didn't make a mistake. I just flat out lied.
Oh, good.
Right to your face. What were our plans for last weekend? I said we had no plans at all. That was a lie. Because we went to Trish's surprise birthday party. Now, Trish is one of our faithful followers.
And a good friend.
And a good friend, of course.
Yep.
We had a great time. It was down at the View Street Social.
And the best part is even before the actual event started, so we got there early because, why not? So the fire alarms went off, but everybody had to go outside onto the sidewalk. They had a full-on concert with people playing instruments, and then the firemen showed up. But Trish missed that part.
Yeah.
That wasn't fair. Anyways, it was a big milestone, big 6-0, so it's fantastic,
Oh, yeah.
as per usual.
Yeah, absolutely.
Super fun.
Yeah, we had fun mixing with people. And one of Trish's neighbors was telling me about some cachaça that she has. It's a Brazilian drink that is flavored with coconut. And I wasn't blowing smoke. I really want to try that. So, yeah, maybe you can come over and we can have a...
So you're not making it tonight?
No, I don't even know. I think you have to get that directly from Brazil.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, but she was telling me about it.
So tonight is all about our friends.
All about our friend's birthday, because we have 3 really big ones. So Trish's was Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Our friend Brian is tomorrow, I believe, 24th.
Yeah, I know it's this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, 24th. And then our neighbor and good friend and Mexican host Dana has her birthday on Monday.
So we're making the Dana. And it's also Joanne's birthday too. I forgot about that. But she's not drinking anymore, so no drinks for you.
No drinks for you.
Or actually, I'm drinking a wine in your honor.
Yeah, okay, that's a good way to do it. So we'll do them in order that the birthdays came in. So going back to last Wednesday, Trish's birthday. Trish has 2 favorite drinks. They're both gin cocktails. They're both classics. One is a French 75, which, if you recall, is named after an artillery piece, 75 millimeter cannon. The other one is called the Aviation. So we're going to make an Aviation. The Aviation is an old drink. It comes from the early 1800s. It was invented by a guy named Hugo Esselin, who worked as head bartender in the Hotel Wallach in New York City.
How does aviation come from the 1800s? When was the plane made?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, don't give me these hard questions when I'm not ready for it. This was a quite a popular drink way back when, but disappeared during the 1960s because of the difficulty in getting this.
What is that?
I wonder if that was a misprint. I wonder if they meant the early 1900s.
Yeah, it just kind of sounds strange. But what is that? What is that?
This is creme de violette, or just de violette is usually how it's.
It's a purple.
Some drinks now omit it altogether, but we have it, and the original one calls for it. So now, what would make sense is if I made this with Aviation gin. That's Ryan Reynolds' brand. I do not have any.
Well, we got it for Trish for her birthday.
We did, but it's sort of, as you'll see, sort of a floral, fruity flavoring in the drink. So I can't help thinking that the summer solstice gin. I'm gonna have to sneeze.
Oh, nice. Could you not do it in your microphone?
Or in the drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
The very last of the summer solstice. Do I pour accurate drinks? Or
You sure do. Look at that. It's exactly 2 ounces.
From Bespoke Distillery, craft distillery, I guess. And We keep threatening to go there. We really have to.
Parksville.
Yeah, coolest lady ever. 2 ounces of gin. We're going to go a half ounce of maraschino.
I think I'm getting used to the different bottles, so I actually know what the heck I'm talking about. That's maraschino or maraschino?
The people that know more about this than me call it maraschino.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about.
All right. This is an Aviation.
Aviation, a quarter of an ounce. So we're kind of eyeballing that.
The Violet.
Of de Violette. 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. What's this one this time?
Kind of sounds good. We'll see what it tastes like. Especially if you like gin.
And then, because it is a martini with juice in it, we're going to, not a martini, a cocktail with juice in it.
Oh.
We're gonna,
I thought it was going to be martinis because it's fancy.
well, it's going to be in a martini glass.
Perfect. I don't know, something about having it in a martini glass just makes it really...
Yeah, it kind of,
Okay, that's a cost.
well, actually, so, I don't know if like it was a James Bond thing or whatever, but it seemed like having a drink in this kind of glass became associated with sophistication or something. So all the martinis that have arrived on the scene, which are strictly speaking cocktails,
Yeah.
are called martinis because they're served in a martini glass, and they're served in a martini glass because people want to drink out of a martini glass. I think that's the short take for that.
I think that's totally fair. Time to do a little straining. Again, I just can't get over this light. I love the fact it's light out and it's not raining.
That's because we're an hour early too. That doesn't
Well,
hurt.
okay. That's weird. Don't you usually have that weird thing?
Yeah, I can't find it this time.
Oh, probably in the dishwasher.
Probably. That's why you use a hot dog stick.
He's got an ice cube in there. Well, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I just can't even take my fingers and get that out of there. Oh, I see. You can use a spoon. How classy are you? Perfect.
Would you mind having a look? I might just be blind, but I can't do this without a hot dog strainer. I thought I could.
No. No, it's a little... Yeah, oh, you want me to have it?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Could you please have a look? No, I don't think. No, that's a solid screw you on that one. I think they're ready.
But you know, I've been searching for my wine decanter too. Oh, yeah. Time to organize the bar drawer this weekend. There you go. I got it for you. Oh,
Go Vienna.
fancy. Look at this. This is quite cool looking. Because the color kind of matches this glass. So,
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Also, we're down to
like, look at that.
we're down to one of these.
Yeah,
So.
that looks good. All right. Well, we'll give it a whirl, Trish. Apparently you like these. So I'm going to see if I do too.
We have it. We've garnished it with a Luxardo, single Luxardo maraschino.
Oh, I can see why you like that. Wow, is that ever good? Yeah. Yeah, that's delicious. Yeah, I would agree. Especially with the Aviation gin. What do you think?
Yeah, that's really good. And it really works with the bespoke summer solstice stuff, don't you think?
Yeah, totally.
I mean, that's a very fresh, summery, aromatic flavor profile for that. Totally works with that, I think.
Yeah, no, I love it. Yeah. So she's got her Aviation. Now what?
Okay, next up is Brian. Brian comes tomorrow is his birthday.
Okay.
Brian, don't know if you're gonna really need a recipe for this. Brian drinks Jack and Coke.
Yay!
There's not an awful lot to know about this, maybe.
There you go, do it fancy for
There's
you.
also, in 2 ingredient drinks, there aren't a whole lot of substitutions. In case you're wondering though, basically when you do a highball like this, it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So basically,
2 rum and 1 Coke?
well in this case bourbon because it's Jack.
I don't know the difference. Yeah, okay. Give it a shot.
You can use any kind of. I'm using the step. Typical Coke classic. You can use other ones, like Diet Coke or Coke Zero or whatever. The preferred mix for this, normally I wouldn't do it. I just want to see what 4 ounces of this stuff looks like.
That's it, Rosemary has to say.
The preferred mix for this is to use Mexican Coke. Why Mexican Coke? Because North American Coke
Sorry, Rosemary.
North American Coke is made with corn syrup, and Mexican Coke still uses sugar cane for their sugar.
Coca Cola.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Yeah. Job checking.
So
you just stir that baby up,
yeah, I guess I'll do that.
and you're garnishing it with the lime. Is this correct, Ms. Rosemary?
It's the lime is I don't know. You can.
There you go.
Cuba Libres, which is basically this drink using rum instead of bourbon, uses a lime. Lime works well with the sweetness of the Coke. Sue's a big fan, as you can tell.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Happy birthday, buddy. We're drinking your drink.
Yeah, this is Rosemary's hubby.
It is a classic.
Cheers. Yeah.
Here's one interesting little bit of trivia. It'll be more interesting for some of my friends than others. There was a guy named Lemmy Kilmister, bass player, lead vocalist from a metal band called Motorhead. I got to see them live in Victoria when they backed up Ozzy Osbourne in 1982. Lemmy died December 28th, 2015, at the age of 70. This was his drink. 3 weeks later or so, Food and Beverage magazine named Jack and Coke a Lemmy.
Oh, there you go. Now you know what to ask for.
So you are officially, when you drink a Jack and Coke, officially you're drinking a Lemmy.
Yes, a little tribute to Motorhead. Now you know, okay? A little trivia for us next time we get together. Cool. All right, last but not least.
Last but not least,
This is good. This next
Dana, our extraordinary neighbor
And pal.
is, I'm not kidding about extraordinary, she has been down there, a few months. She has managed to get a drink named after.
And not because she drinks a lot of them.
No,
but because it's very particular.
Yeah, and
the way people look at her too when she orders it.
yeah, there are 3 modifications to it. It's basically a margarita. There are 3 modifications to it. 1, no ice, which gets the biggest reaction, like are you crazy? 2, no salt. And 3, cocktail glass, martini glass.
Yeah.
So
good.
So here's the thing, a little bit of backstory here about margarita. The original margarita, the original gangster margarita is a very simple drink. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. It is 2 parts tequila, 1 part lime, 1 part Cointreau.
Okay.
This is not the tequila this is not a margarita that. This thing is weapons grade, okay? I mean, there's a lot of booze in these.
That explains a lot, actually, from being down there in the pool.
And it packs a punch. When you make it a frozen thing, even if you keep everything else the same, it dilutes a little bit because you know how shaking will tend to add water to your drink. Blending really adds water to your drink. So it waters it down a little bit. Then when you make it a fruit or otherwise flavored margarita, even more dilution. Dana is a take on the original formula, but I guess it's more calorie conscious. I mean, not that she needs to worry about that. My wife worries about it. I'm the only one that doesn't, and probably the only one that should worry about it.
And we also like to look very classy while we're sitting by the pool.
Well, I've given up on that, but
Yeah,
as for me,
if you saw the little post I did at one point in the pool at their, what is it called, the beach club, I was holding a martini glass.
This is exactly what
that's it.
This is what I was holding.
Margaritas are typically made with silver or blanco
Just like to see what Trish has to say.
tequila.
I'm watching Raptors and you guys at the same time. Awesome. We did your aviation, Trish. Awesome. Go Raptors. Okay, so
1.5 ounces of tequila.
very good.
Now, this is where she changes things up a bit. She's going to go the same amount of lime, which in itself does skinny it up a bit. I mean, when you consider an ounce of tequila is 64 ounces, the triple sec or the Cointreau that we're going to use is, oh, I'm sorry, I said ounce.
That's fine. Calories.
An ounce is that many calories. Triple sec's 95 calories an ounce. So we're going to switch things around a little bit. We're going to have 1.5 ounces of lime juice.
Okay.
Lime juice, guess how many calories in 1 ounce of lime juice?
I'm going to say 10.
Real close,
7.
7.
Oh, I didn't know.
So equal amounts lime juice and tequila.
All right.
Now she said that they'll use either Jose Cuervo has a margarita mix, like a pre-mixed thing from the store. Most of the time I'm on about, using fresh squeezed stuff. I gotta tell you, I don't mind that stuff.
Oh, okay.
It makes a good drink. It's a different drink.
Are you using
Cuervo mix is 190 calories an ounce, though. So if you're mixing the skinny one, that's probably not going to do what you want it to do.
Who knew?
And then we're going to up the Cointreau just a little bit to 1 ounce.
So now you've got 1 ounce, 1.5. Okay, so how?
So 1.5 Blanco tequila, 1.5 lime juice, 1 ounce of Cointreau.
How many calories is that?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, for goodness sakes, he didn't do the math. We were all
Oh, here you go. You see the math.
Excuse me.
Get me a spreadsheet here. 1.5. What do we got? Triple sec. Is that triple sec?
Same deal.
Oh, okay. So 95.
So 95 and 14 or 10 is 105, and tequila is, how much is tequila? 64, so about 200 calories.
It's okay. But again, it's like 2 drinks.
Right? It's about 2 drinks by the time if you think about it.
The amount of booze that's in it. So that's not bad. How many calories is it?
I'm drinking my special wine. 400 calories a bottle, people.
100 calories a bottle?
400
Oh, 400.
for an entire bottle. Not.
It actually doesn't taste bad. I mean, I'm the last person whose opinion you want on wine, but if you care, I like it.
Well, the other fair thing is it's less booze, so it's not quite as,
I'll give you the Dana.
Oh, this is so delicious, you guys.
like, honestly.
Oh, look at that. That looks like a Dana. That's a big martini.
There's a bit of lime in there.
I'm gonna do
Lime wheel.
lime.
Okay, so just, you know what? You can feel super classy while you're drinking the Dana, which is really skinny margarita. Check that out. But I tell you, these are delicious. Absolutely delicious. That's it. That's it. That's so good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got this recipe directly from Dana, by the way.
No, it's so good. And
If you're watching Dana, happy birthday for Monday.
she's in Phoenix. They're in Phoenix this time.
Yeah, they're in Arizona.
Yeah. So that's good, hey?
Yeah, it really worked.
Yeah. The problem?
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, Because it doesn't taste like booze at all.
It just tastes like, kind of a refreshing drink. That was cool. Anyhow, that was good.
There's another thing that I wanted to try.
Ooh, you got
This
one more?
is kind of apropos of nothing, except it's related to the Dana thing. There's a website where it's called Cookies and Kate. I've mentioned them before. Pretty much anything you try off there is great, I think. She does cocktails as well as food. That applies to both categories. She does a skinny margarita, and she does a different take on it.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna try. We're gonna try one of hers this way. So she eliminates triple sec altogether because triple sec is a little like 95 an ounce, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go a full 2 ounce pour of tequila, and that's gonna sort of make up a little bit for what we're losing out of the triple sec
So now you
or
got
Cointreau.
It's 130 calories. I'm doing the math for you on the run. All right.
We're gonna go a full ounce and a half of lime juice. Now, regarding lime juice, that's lemon, yeah. Regarding lime juice, the regular limes that you see around here, that we get up here in the Great White North, are almost always reliably exactly an ounce and a half of juice comes out of both half of those. If you're using those little ones, you see them in Mexico, especially if you're at the resorts, that you get a slice of them plugged into the top of your Corona. The ones that are about the size of like little green ping pong balls, I love those, first of all. You need about 3 of those to get you an ounce and a half. The other thing with limes is they vary widely in sweetness. Part of that is how fresh or ripe they are. Part of it might be the type. I don't know, but you can make a drink with one batch of limes. You try the same thing, it tastes totally different. So if you can do a test run, I shouldn't say widely. I mean, I know the little ones tend to seem a little sweeter.
No, now I'm learning things, right?
Okay, so these you use the regular ones for this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen the little guys out there.
I'm sure they have them. I've bought them before.
Have they?
Yeah.
Not. I don't think they're. Well, maybe they are key limes.
Like there's the little ones, right? That you get at
Yeah, but I don't think they're key limes.
Right now we have to do some research on
Yeah.
things.
Anyway, just throwing that out there. So instead of triple sec or bar mix or the margarita mix doing the sweetening, we're going to get the sweetening out of orange juice. So a full ounce of orange juice. There is a whopping 14 calories in an ounce of orange juice. Now,
145. Rounding up.
so there's now Kate calls for a little bit of sweetening in this, and by little bit I mean a teaspoon. Okay. She calls for our organic pure agave syrup. This would have 120 calories an ounce.
Why would you do that?
Because you're only using a teaspoon.
Oh.
So 20 calories.
Oh, okay, fine.
Right? Or we're gonna, because we're kind of going off the regular path here, we're gonna try this. This is simple. So, the other thing about agave syrup I should mention, you do get some protein in there.
Oh, well, it's a good after workout drink then.
Yeah, exactly.
This is your
Or a
fitness
before
tips.
workout drink.
This is your fitness tip.
What we're
brought
gonna
by
do,
us.
remember last time I made some lychee syrup?
Yeah, those weird nut things that look like freaking shrimp. Yeah.
So simple syrup is only 74 an ounce. So that divided by 6 is about 12 calories. Just a little bit.
Okay, I've lost count. I think I'm at 152.
Yeah. So, 40.
Maybe 150 because I got it up.
You're maybe like 40 down or something on a regular.
That's right.
There's some 50-calorie savings on the Dana. See if this is good. Now we'll do a taste test party. Let's see.
I do like it in this glass, so I don't know. It just makes me feel so, yeah.
Well, you want a whole lot of the rest of that. We are going to. Oh, I know what we're going to use for that.
I'm kind of going on the margarita thing here because also it's sunny.
Well, no,
Well, no, I am.
I just went off on a tangent, and since the Jack and Coke didn't take a whole lot of time to mix. Although, just for the fun of it, I looked up a recipe for Jack and Coke. Yeah. So, it's one of those recipe sites that have affiliate links and everything. You wouldn't believe the crap that they could find to talk about.
I don't know.
On a Jack and go off on the history. Well, yeah.
Sorry, it was helpful for you.
Oh, I don't like it.
No, but it's kind of what we do.
This one is kind of a lemon yellow color. I'm ignoring you now.
Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so this is the skinny margarita it's called.
Skinny Margarita by Cookies and Kate. I refuse to believe it's going to be anything but delicious.
Look at that.
Because she has that record of making delicious stuff. I put a smoked dried orange
That's so good.
round on it because I put this on everything I possibly can. These are so delicious.
It's got just the amount of tartness on it. That's really good. Okay, so I've got that one. That's got a little bit more tart with the lime.
So it's really good.
Yeah, I think both.
Don't know.
I prefer this.
It's a delicious cocktail. It feels like it's getting a little bit away from margarita. If I had salted the rim, it might have brought it back a little bit. Interesting thing. Do you remember when we were in Ensenada, I think, some guy was...
Sorry, Elizabeth says, I have to go out and drive, so can you please just have a couple of drinks for me, because I really need one, thank you. No worries, Elizabeth.
Yeah, we're on
it.
Not a worry.
We went on a tour in Ensenada. Ensenada is a town on the Pacific coast of Mexico, not that far from San Diego.
Is that the last time we went, or when we went with Rosemary?
We went with Rosemary.
Okay.
And we went to the birthplace of the margarita, and this guy told us this wonderful romantic story about a bartender who was in love with his boss or something, and her name was Margarita, and he made a drink, and it's all crap.
Shocking.
The actual name for margarita, so there was an old-timey drink, come from way back, called a something daisy. And the name of it came from whatever base spirit you were using. So you could make a gin daisy, you could make a whiskey daisy, so on and so forth. A daisy, now this is definitely the 1800s, is a base spirit, a sweetener, lemon in this case, and orange liqueur. So that sounds suspiciously like a margarita if the base spirit is tequila. The other reason for thinking that it might have something to do with it is Spanish word for daisy is
Rita?
margarita.
Margarita. Oh, there you go. So not driving Miss Daisy, driving Miss Margarita. Okay. Sorry. I don't know. My brain just.
Anyway, a little bit. There's a thing that you know now that will do no good in real life.
Actually, it will.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, if you want to harass a underpaid tour operator in Ensenada, I guess it would. But otherwise, that's. I'll shut up now.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyways, we should say a little cheers to all of our birthday pals.
To all of our birthday friends.
So Trish and Brian
And
Dana and of course Joanne.
And Joanne.
Happy birthday, guys.
Happy birthday, folks.
And we'll be back next week with, I'm hoping more sunshine, so that'll be great.
We just keep doing these earlier and earlier.
Well, yeah.
And take Friday off and
Well,
dedicate it to
might be a
drinking.
problem with you considering we have to work.
Well, that.
Yeah. Anyways, have a great weekend, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Drive safe.
Bye.